I'm Phyllis Mwangi, and I do business. I'm a business person in Nairobi and sometimes outside Nairobi. Yeah, mostly I deal with photocopies, printers, and all that. Yeah.
Phyllis, we do understand that life is not easy, and you've gone through a lot of challenges career-wise. And before we move further, which career have you taken as an individual?
Okay, I took mass communication. Yeah, at campus at MKU some years back. Yeah, but for now I do business.
Why did you find yourself doing business outside your career?
Sometimes life and career are sometimes it's competition. So in career wise, it was hard for me to secure a job, but inside me I'm a business person. I knew that before even I enrolled in campus. So because I used to do business even before. So when I didn't get a chance in media, I switched. It was just automatic. I went to business. Yeah.
And do you intend one day you'll be able to venture into the media industry, or what is your take?
One day you'll watch me. Be sure you'll watch me or listen to my voice somewhere.
There is this disease called endometriosis, and I understand you are one of the people who've been affected by this disease. Okay, will you mind telling us about the journey? How did it start? How did you get to realize that is the disease that you are suffering from?
Okay, it wasn't easy for the first thing to know it was endometriosis. The first thing, I never knew something like endometriosis, but I started having severe cramps back in high school. And you know, at high school, sometimes it's not easy to explain to a teacher that you're having severe cramps. So I used to take some painkillers to an extent that it won't help anymore. That's when I started going for medical checkups. But before then, I used to take painkillers. But what I can say about endometriosis, it's a hell. When I came to realize it was endometriosis, it was like 4 years with that pain. After some medical checkups, up and down, that's when I was diagnosed with it. That was back in 2017 through an MRI scan. That when it was done, and the doctor told me I had endometriosis. I never knew much about it, and I had to ask him to make me understand what it was, because many people think when you're having cramps it's normal, but the pain, when the pain is too much, it ain't normal anymore. You need to get assisted on to know what's happening. So that's when I started the medical journey. I have been in and out of the hospital trying to deal with it or to control it. Yeah, but the first thing I can say, when you are a lady and you are having cramps and they are unbearable, you can't do anything, you can't eat, you can't walk, you can't work, you need to go for a checkup. Because endometriosis will make you suffer and no one understands you. People thinks it's normal. Not one or two have told me it's just a normal pain, and we do experience the same. But when I came to realize about it, it was not a bit late, but I think I was quick to go for that checkup, and it helped, though I manage it because it's a condition. Endometriosis is a condition. You have to manage it. You don't get, it's not well known. about the treatment. No one knows about the treatment much, so you are being controlled. I've been on hormonal balancing pills that makes my periods regular, and they minimize the pain and the growth of those layers, because they are layers that appears in your lower abdomen, especially reproductive system, but at times they move to other areas. So by that time, when I realized it was it, I started on the hormonal pills, and from there I have been on them till to date. Appeal to the employers, please try to understand those people who suffer from endometriosis, because it's a hell. Most of them can't work that time, and many of them are being sacked because they missed work for 2 days, 3 days. You can just give them an off at that period, then they will be back, because it's a condition. No one wishes for it, but it gets you, and it's hard for that woman to be sacked, and she got a lot of responsibilities, especially in terms of medical. She needs a lot of medical attention, checkups, and she needs that job. So it's better if you could just sit with them and know you get a working formula for that lady, because when they are okay, they do work, but when they are in pain, it's hard for them. It's hard.
Maybe you can talk about this disease of endometriosis. What are its symptoms?
Most of the ladies know about it when they have periods and they got severe cramps. That's when they know about it. But it got other issues like painful boils, you can't be able to walk, pain at your lower abdomen, backache. At times you get, but it varies from one person to the other. But you got fatigue. At times you feel tired. It's in the morning, but you are feeling generally tired. You have done nothing. You've nausea and all that. And sometimes it causes it brings some signs that seems like you are pregnant. You see those signs, because most of the times when I used to seek for medical attention, they will request for a pregnancy test to know whether I had a miscarriage or not, because the pain it's so much. Then the bleeding, it's excess and so heavy. Sometimes they are clots, so they think maybe you had a miscarriage. So I think, but it varies. I would like to tell other ladies who are suffering, we are strong than endometriosis. Endometriosis it's not a killer disease. We can manage it. All you need to do is know how to manage it. Come out, talk about it. Don't die in stress, because many ladies don't talk about it. They just die in silence. You don't know who to share with. So what I would just tell them, talk about it, read about it, know how to manage it. It will help you, because the moment you share, you are able to cope with it. And when people know about your situation, they are able to handle you the best way they can, because it's hard for someone who doesn't know what you are passing through to understand you. So you better tell them and try to make it look like it's not a killer disease, because it's not. It's just a condition, and we can manage it. It's my 4th year now, and I'm still strong, very strong about it. And to the government, I would really like to appeal to you to help us to create awareness about endometriosis, because it's a challenge. Without funding and help from the government. Many people can't be able to enlighten other ladies about it. I would appeal you do the same as you do with diabetes or any other illness, because it's something that is alerting. The rate at which our girls are suffering, I think it's alerting. And I would wish that moment when we got the knowledge and understanding of what is endometriosis and how to, and what you can do about it. Create a better place for ladies, because most of us are suffering because it's a bit expensive to see a gynecologist, to get medicine, to do those checkups, to get those scans. It's a bit expensive.